Hello! Today is actually June the 23rd, and the only reason I mention that is because this snare drum in front of me is the latest snare drum in my collection. It's a Sakae Trilogy, as you may have grasped from the badge. It's a 3-ply something shell. I can't remember. It's got a grey interior, which cop a look at there. It's an 8-lug drum. It's got a Sakae's throw off there, which is, you know, it's not a trick, but you know what? That works for me. It's a very basic type of throw off, but at the same time, it's quite elegant in its look. It works just fine. And you know, it's not butt ugly like some of these other cheap pieces of crap that you get. Triple flanged hoops, there's re-rings top and bottom, and Sakae's own wires on it. But the thing that sort of struck me the most about this is that I could do that with it. That was when I got it out of the box. I had a Celestial kit here for a little while. I reviewed a whole load of Celestial drums, like a couple of bass drums and loads of toms and stuff, and I've still got one of the floor toms in the other room, but they were big, chunky, sort of heavy drums, particularly with all the fittings on them. Very, very heavy drums, and this couldn't be any further from that. Obviously it's a snare drum, so it doesn't have a tom mount on it, but it's really, really light. In order for me to want to buy something at this point in time anyway, it's got to kind of give me something that I don't already have. This was basically a vintage-esque design, vibe, and intent with a modern build out. I could go out, hit this really hard, and know that there'd be nothing. It wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't hurt it at all. And some of the other vintage stuff I've got, I could probably do that as well. I don't hit that hard really, but I could go out, I could do that, and maybe in the back of my mind be wondering whether the drum's sort of taken too much of a too much punishment. But I don't have to worry about it with this. But anyway, as I said, it's in green sparkle. I love green sparkle. I have a Traviotto in green sparkle as well. That's got gold hardware. This has obviously got chrome. This is 14x5.5. I forgot to say that, which is, you know, a good size to me as well. It's got Remo. It's got the Sakae Remo heads top and bottom. I've kind of, I mean, it's not really tight, but it's quite tight. The sound of the drum, I've left it kind of open, so it's kind of got a big open sound to it. I think, you know, with doing these videos, I just want to do the sound as it is at this particular time. You know, at the end of the day, a snare drum can sound like a snare drum if you put decent heads on it, decent wires on it. You know, ballpark, a lot of them, they're all going to sound the same. So, if I was going to use this to record with, I'd probably put a little bit of gaffer tape on it just to take some of the sort of airiness away from it. But you know what? As I said, the purpose of the video, the purpose of doing the sound file, is to just give you some idea of how it sounds right now here in this acoustically very terrible room. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.